LPBW's Amy Roloff reveals how she told husband Chris Marek she loves him for the once time. Perfect dear loves, welcome to TLC drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Little people, big world star Amy Roloff revealed how she told her husband, Chris Marek, that she loves him for the first time. I might have written it in a card or something of that sort, Amy, 61, recalled as she and Chris, 61, played the not-so-newly married game in an interview with Us Weekly published on Thursday, March 14. Because that's a safer way to say I love you instead of verbally. While Amy couldn't recall exactly when she told Chris she loves him, she insisted that she made the moment special. Chris then confirmed that she was the one to say it first in a card, teasing that writing it was easier so that she could figure out his reaction as he read the note. But Amy's really good about giving cards, he said about his wife. In fact, I usually get at least 3 cards for every occasion, no matter what the occasion is. And she always writes something really special and thoughtful in there. Amy added that she wanted to make sure she expressed her feelings for Chris in a special way. Because I knew, with Chris never having been married or having kids or anything like that someone had to say it first after dating for a while. The reality star who was married to Matt Roloff from 1987 until 2016 recalled. I'm a big fan of It's never going to be a perfect moment. You just have to pick the best moment. The couple dated for 5 years before they tied the knot in August 2021. Their wedding ceremony was held at Roloff Farms, which is where she and Matt, 62, raised their kids Zach, 33, Jeremy, 33, daughter Molly, 30, and son Jacob, 27. While Amy has found love with Chris, Matt moved on with his fiancée, Karen Chandler, following their divorce. The couple announced their engagement in April 2023, while they looked back at the special proposal during the March 12 episode of the family's TLC show. I asked Karen to marry me and she said yes, the Roloff patriarch explained in a joint confessional with Karen, 56, who added, You said to me, I've thought about this a lot for a long time and I want to grow old with you. That's what he said, and then I started to cry. Despite dating since 2017 and living together, Karen admitted she was shocked when Matt popped the question. And then we took a minute. We just sat for a few minutes and just chatted and I was very excited and I cried, and he's like, Don't you want to go in the light and look at it? And I'm like, no, I just want to sit here for a minute and absorb this moment because it just felt right. It felt natural, she shared. It felt like it was always meant to be. Little people, big world star Chris Marek worried how his wife, Amy Roloff, would react to the engagement ring her ex-husband, Matt Roloff, bought for Karen Chandler. After Matt, 62, and Karen, 56, discussed the proposal during the March 12 episode, Chris, 61, warned Amy, 61, that Karen's diamond ring was bigger than hers in a teaser clip for the Tuesday, March 19, episode shared by Parade. I'm not sure why Chris really wanted to prepare me that the ring that I will see on Karen's finger, the diamond's going to be bigger, Amy said in a confessional. I'm like, okay, how much bigger? She noted that her husband made it sound like the diamond covers her whole hand or something, adding that she personally doesn't get into all that stuff. The clip also caught up with Matt and Karen as they made their way to Amy and Chris' home for a meal. I think it's going to be fine, he told producers about seeing Amy, who was married to from 1987 until 2016 for the first time since his engagement. She sounded great on the phone when I talked and we texted and stuff, but they actually, see her. He continued, I don't know if she's going to make things awkward or she's okay with it, but we're going to find out here in a few minutes. Once the newly engaged couple arrived at the house, Amy quickly brought up the topic by asking Karen to see her ring. Uh-oh. Oh boy, Matt said at the end of the clip, which concluded before Amy could share her reaction. Matt and Karen announced their engagement in April 2023. After 6 wonderful years together, I asked Karen to marry me, and she said yes. Matt told People at the time. Our plan is to enjoy our engagement, and we are looking forward to a simple but elegant wedding in 2024. They continued to gush about the special proposal during the March 12 episode of the TLC show. I asked Karen to marry me and she said yes, Matt explained in a confessional, while Karen added, "You said to me, I've thought about this a lot for a long time and I want to grow old with you." That's what he said, and then I started to cry. Karen said she had no idea that Matt was planning to propose, while she was also surprised that her parents and close friends were in on the surprise. Matt added that he told a tight circle about the proposal, noting that the closest people in Karen's life managed not to drop any hints about his plans. "We're in our backyard in Arizona, like our favorite spot," Karen recalled while sharing more specific details about when Matt popped the question. The sun had set, so the ambience was just really cozy vibes and nice. Karen explained she was so shocked when Matt asked for her hand in marriage. "And then we took a minute. We just sat for a few minutes and just chatted, and I was very excited and I cried, and he's like, 'Don't you want to go in the light and look at it?' And I'm like, 'No, I just want to sit here for a minute and absorb this moment because it just felt right.' It felt natural," the reality star continued. "It felt like it was always meant to be." Since premiering in 2006, Little People, Big World has been a runaway success for TLC. Season after season there has been plenty of drama to keep viewers interested, from marriages to babies, even divorce, and, in July 2018, fans were shocked to learn that Jeremy and Audrey Roloff would be leaving the series after a whopping 14 years. Despite all the changes, however, few storylines have captivated audiences quite as much as Amy and Matt Roloff's split, and the newly kindled romances that followed. Especially Amy's. After she and Matt called it quits in 2016, the matriarch soon found love in the arms of a real estate agent named Chris Marek. While everything appears to be going well for them, there's a lot folks still don't know about Chris, who's managed to keep a rather low and secretive profile. We did our digging, and this is the untold truth of Amy Roloff's fiancé. On December 3, 2017, then-boyfriend Chris Marek took his relationship with Amy Roloff to the next level and made it Facebook official. The realtor updated his status to "in a relationship" and, in addition to telling the world that he and the reality star were getting serious, he went one step further, revealing that he actually retired his player badge for her. The confession came about when one of his friends, a woman named Lori Jo Yock, commented on the newly updated status, sharing her well wishes for the lovebirds, then cracking an inside joke. "I'm so happy for you, Chris. Would love to meet Amy sometime," she started before adding, "I promise not to call you a player anymore. You were so fun to tease." Marek took the comment in stride and, without missing a beat, wrote back, "Yeah, I haven't been able to wear the player badge for a while now." Skeptics who claim that Chris Marek is mooching off of Amy Roloff's reality TV success would be interested to know that he's actually got a career of his own, and it's rather impressive. According to real estate site Zillow, Marek has been an agent for nearly 2 decades and has countless happy customers to his name. "I take great pride in offering superior service to my clients," he writes in his bio. "If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, please give me a call. I'd be happy to discuss your needs and provide advice at no obligation to you." In addition to listing 109 successful sales in Oregon, ranging from affordable properties in the $100K range to luxury villas costing upwards of $500K, the site also features 32 gloating reviews, which highlight his excellent realtor skills. All have 5 stars and include positive feedback like, "He is very down to earth and does a great job of communicating throughout the entire process," and "Chris is professional, knowledgeable, and personable." Amy and Matt Roloff may have gone their separate ways in love, but not in business. Despite getting a divorce, the pair decided to continue running their farm together and living side by side, at least in the short term. While both complained publicly about being so close post-split, Amy appeared to have no reservations about inviting her then new beau over, and fans were none too impressed. Viewers let their disapproval be known loud and clear on Amy's social pages via In Touch Weekly, writing things like, "It's sad to see you put Chris in your home Matt built for y'all and the kids," and "How ironic that all that work Matt did to give Amy all she has right now, and this sleazy guy Chris is just living off Matt's hard work." It seems any excuse was a good one for viewers to slam Chris Marek. When he and Amy went on a cruise in April 2018, Amy's Instagram was inundated with skeptics warning, "Chris has some terrible intentions." Eyes wide open, Amy. "Don't be foolish." Another wrote, "I haven't liked that Chris guy from the beginning. Something is off about him. He's creepy, and I believe 100% he's with her for all the wrong reasons." Yikes. Amy Roloff and Chris Marek's blossoming romance has been a huge plot point on Little People, Big World, but despite all of the tender moments the pair has shared on the small screen, some fans of the TLC show were convinced it was all an act. In fact, they thought Marek might be gay. Following a May 2018 episode in which the series matriarch admitted that she and her then-new flame got into an argument while on vacation because he inexplicably left her during dinner, viewers couldn't help but share their 2 cents on her Facebook page. While some simply called him out for being rude, others went as far as to question his orientation. As the Hollywood Gossip reports, one commentator proclaimed, "Always knew he wasn't what everyone thought he was. No straight guy hangs around gay bars." Now just walking off, leaving Amy without saying anything. No commitment in Chris, not when it comes to women. Another jumped in, echoing, "I wondered if anyone else thought of Chris of being gay. He was hiding something to be gone that long from Amy, wowza." It turns out that Chris Marek has a real penchant for gifting, as he proved on Valentine's Day 2018 when he bought his love an impressive diamond necklace. Amy Roloff showed off her mega sparkly present on Instagram when she posted a photo of herself holding a heart-shaped Valentine for her boo. "Many of you have asked what did I decide to put on my Valentine cookiegram to Chris, simply Amy plus Chris heart emoji, and I'm excited to give it to him," she wrote in the caption, making followers' hearts melt. But the real star of the pic was her necklace, which soon had fans asking where it came from. "He gave it to me. It was a gift," she gushed. Just a couple of months later, Marek was at it again, scoring major brownie points from his then-girlfriend, as he threw her an epic birthday bash, which he managed to keep secret until the last second. "Chris really knew how to surprise me," Roloff gushed on Instagram in May 2018, sharing a snap from the party in which she can be seen beaming from ear to ear. "This guy is wonderful. When he's not busy working or spoiling his lady love, Chris Marek loves to travel." A quick Instagram search reveals his deep-rooted passion for adventure, something he's increasingly shared with Amy Roloff. In February 2018, the mother of 4 documented their Idaho skiing adventure, gushing, "What a blast. Went to ID to visit Chris's family and go snowmobiling. Just beautiful." Less than 3 months later, they were out exploring the mountains in the Northwest. Using the hashtag Amy's second act continues, the TV star wrote, "I love the Northwest. It's right up there with my home state of Michigan. Had so much fun camping this past weekend with Chris and his family. We were just northeast of Orofino, Idaho by Clearwater River in the mountains. Just beautiful. Summers on, baby." On an episode of Little People, Big World via In Touch Weekly, Amy spoke about the major differences in her life with Matt and Chris. "Chris brings out the adventurous side of me that has been on hold for me for many years," she said. "As an example, to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, we are going skydiving despite ongoing feud rumors. Chris Marek is adamant about the fact that he and his love's ex-husband, Matt, get along just fine, something Amy Roloff herself initially thought wouldn't be possible. To be honest, Amy was concerned in the beginning about how Matt and I might interact, but no concerns about that now, Chris told Radar Online in March 2018. Everything is good. Matt and I get along just fine. In fact, while planning Amy's surprise birthday bash, Chris went as far as to enlist the help of Matt. Chris is throwing a surprise party for Amy and asked me to help out with hiding the cars of the guests, and it's all kind of a little bit bizarre. Matt explained on an episode of Little People Big World via Radar Online. I don't know him real well and it's awkward, especially knowing Amy is a little dicey with him and I talking, he continued, but eventually conceded, Chris is very respectful. I think Chris is good for Amy. Amy's then boyfriend also felt good about their rapport, telling viewers, I think he and I get along fine. Fortunately, he doesn't make me feel like I am intruding. In September 2019, after 3 years of dating, Marek decided to take things to the next level and give his love the ultimate birthday gift, a marriage proposal. Just one day after Amy Roloff turned 55, she and her beau were celebrating at their favorite restaurant, and that's when Marek got down on one knee and asked the big question. While speaking with people about the momentous occasion, the groom-to-be admitted, I was very nervous as for his unconventional ring choice, he explained. It had to be a heart-shaped diamond because I knew that's what Amy wanted. As for Roloff, she was over the moon. I'm excited, I'm so surprised, I'm thrilled. She gushed to the media outlet, before going on to admit, I never in a million years thought I'd be getting married again, but I also hoped for it. Now that it's happening, I couldn't be happier or more excited. Once the proposal sunk in, the reality TV star turned to Instagram to share more about her upcoming nuptials. I couldn't